Hey everyone, welcome back to another tutorial series on Postman API testing from Software Testing Mentor and RCV Academy. So today I'm going to start this series. I have already posted a Postman series 2 years ago and that was pretty basic, and this series that I'm posting will be a complete comprehensive course and it will be a premium course. So there will be a free section of this course which will be good enough for the testing of or doing the manual testing of the APIs, and that will be sufficient if you just want to do manual testing of the APIs. Now there will be a premium section of this course that will be available to the channel members and to the people who want to buy it from training.rcvacademy.com. So what exactly we are going to learn in this series? We are going to learn from absolute basic to the advanced concept and the automation of APIs using Postman. The focus will be mostly on the REST APIs, but then I'll also cover about the SOAP APIs testing with Postman tool. So what exactly is Postman? So before we get into any of the details, let's first understand from the Postman website itself, what exactly is a Postman? So Postman is a platform, API platform. It's a tool, you can say, for building and testing APIs, right? So it's not just for building and testing. There is a lot of functionality available for Postman, but as we are in the testing field, we'll be using Postman completely for testing of the APIs, right? And the APIs, the core focus will be the REST and then the SOAP, which will be the next section of the course. So when we talk about this Postman, right? So what exactly, if you see this particular diagram, so it is the support, or what high level features that they support is basically the complete API lifecycle. So you can design, develop, test, document, mock, monitor, and distribute, right? So complete API lifecycle can be managed with just Postman tool, right? So if you have the Postman tool, you can work, or your organization can develop and test the APIs, design, develop, test APIs, absolutely fine with just this single tool. They allow collaboration, so you can have a different, workspaces, personal workspaces, and sharing of those, which you'll understand. Governance, and then integration with the tools, for example, CI/CD, which will understand cloud, source control, right? So pushing the source code to GitHub. So there is a lot of integration available as well. So if we on a high level see what exactly Postman will help us to do, it's an API, basically the feature about the API repository, so we can store, catalog, and collaborate all around your API artifacts in one central platform, right? So it's a platform, it's a complete platform for all your API needs. Then we have the different tools, for example, to design, test, develop everything. All the tools are provided, and then you will understand about the mock. When we do the testing, we'll also understand how you can mock the services and use the mocking in the API testing. Governance around the governance full lifecycle approach, right? So it lets adapters to shift left their development practices, right? So shift left is basically doing things early. Okay, so as soon as you can, basically try to build and then getting things or getting to know things early, or testing them as early as possible in the life cycle or the development life cycle. Then there is a concept of the workspaces. We can say we can save the work, we can share those workspaces within the team, right? So it's more of a collaboration as well within the team. You can have your personal workspace, you can have your team's workspace, or you can have a public workspace that you can share over the internet with public, right? Integrations are available, so cloud, CI/CD, APM, source controls, all of that integrations are also available in this particular tool. Okay, so now let's quickly see how we are going to get started. So in order to get started with Postman, the first thing you have to do is to sign up for the account, right? If you do not want to sign up and just want to use Postman, many organizations, if they don't want to leak their data, or basically I won't say leak, it's more of share their data with Postman due to some security constraints, you can just download the standalone version, but then there'll be limitations. You won't be able to save the workspace, you won't be able to share the workspaces just by using the default feature. You have to save the whole package and then email it or share it with the other person. They can then import it to use it, right? So there are some limitations, but then there is a way. If you do not want to share the data or sign up for the account, right? But signing up for the account and understanding the full feature list is very important. So we'll be going the absolute recommended way that Postman recommends and utilize all the features of the Postman. So we simply go ahead and sign up and start for free. Click on that and you simply provide your email. Okay, so here I'll simply provide the email. I'll say RCV tutorials. So if you want to get the product updates, news and other thing, you just check it and then stay signed in for 30 days. So yes, let me keep it as is, or you can basically sign up with your Google account directly. Okay, so this will be a little easier. If you want to use the email, simply use the email, provide the username and password accordingly. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll simply sign up with the Google account and I'll select the account and then it will ask to accept the end user license agreement, right? So simply go ahead, read it, okay, and then you can simply go ahead and accept, right? If you want to get the product updates, check this box. Otherwise, simply go ahead and accept the license agreement and then we'll simply say the name. So I'll simply mention the organization name, right? And then simply select quality engineer, right? Because we are using Postman for learning the API testing. So we'll simply choose the role. It doesn't matter. Okay. And then bring people you want to collaborate with Postman, right? So this is the benefit when you sign up. So you can collaborate with the people. Okay. So your collections, your updates can be shared automatically. So all of that is possible only when you sign up. Okay. So you can invite people now or simply you can go ahead and continue without team. So as of now, I'll continue without team. Okay, and you will see now I am on the personal workspace. Okay, so this is a web version of the Postman. Okay, so let's go and you will see I'm at the, let me simply say I know how to use it. Okay, now you will see this is the web version. Okay, now if you want to install the desktop client, okay, so what you need to do is simply go back, right, and scroll down and you will get a download the app. Okay, so we'll download the app as well and we'll simply download the app for your relevant platform. So if you're using Mac, you download for the Mac, Windows, you download for Windows. Accordingly, you simply go ahead and click on the download button and it will start downloading the Postman app for your computer. So it might take a little bit of time. Wait until the download is finished. Okay, so the download is finished. Here, because I'm on Windows, it's showing as Windows by default. But if you want to download for Mac or other, say for example Linux, you can download it here in the bottom right, shows. So the download has finished. Now if I go to the downloads, I can simply open the file, okay, and the installation will get started. You will see the installation window has opened. It is still configuring, and as part of this tutorial series we'll be working with the desktop client. Okay, so now you will see that this is the desktop client. Now because we have already signed up, okay, so you can simply go ahead and click on sign in. If you haven't signed up using the steps that I mentioned, you can also create a free account using the desktop app as well. Okay, so we'll simply go ahead and sign in, or if you do not want to sign in, do not want to use the collections, etc., you can skip and go directly to the app. Okay, this is very rare cases. Okay, but in some of the banks, people do not want to share any of the sensitive data. Basically, they do not want to share it because when you have the workspace, it's stored over the cloud, right? So the banks either have to buy the dedicated space from Postman and ensure the security, everything. Otherwise, if the teams are using it for free, they can go ahead and skip and go to the app directly, and there'll be a lot of manual back and forth sharing the collections, etc. Okay, so we'll go ahead and sign in, and we'll sign in using the same account. Okay, and you'll see that because we have signed in already, right, signed up already, it will ask for the account. So this is the account that we used to sign up. We'll simply choose the account and then we'll simply say, and this has happened because we were already signed up on the browser, so it automatically detected that we are signed up and it will help us to sign in into the account. Okay, so we are logged in now into our desktop app of Postman, and now you can see that in the right hand side we have the manage accounts, right? We are logged in, wherein we can go to the settings or sign out or switch the accounts accordingly. Okay, so this is how the interface will look like, and this is the app that we'll be working with. Okay, if you want to see, say for example you have closed it and you want to see where the Postman app is, simply click on the search on your Windows and then start typing Postman and you will see the app Postman will be available. That means it has been installed successfully on your machine. You can launch it from here. Okay, so this is all about the introduction of Postman and how you are going to sign up for the Postman account and install Postman app to get started with API testing using Postman. It will be an absolute fun-filled and great learning series, and this is a must skill, I would say, for any of the testers, right? If you do not want to do automation, that's secondary part, but API testing is a default skill that every tester in the industry should have, because you cannot succeed in your software testing career if you do not know how APIs work, what are different types of APIs. We'll cover all of that in this particular series, along with the advanced concepts of automation and a lot more other things around continuous integration and Jenkins as well. So that's all for this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.